Hello, amazing people. Welcome to Passion Says Success, a show built to help you find your passion through the lens of successful individuals. Let's go.
Our guest today is YuChe Liu. He is a software engineer and a graduate teaching assistant while pursuing his Master's of Science in Computer Science. YuChe holds numerous certificates, including AWS Certified Solutions Architect, Google Associate Android Developer, and CompTIA Linux Plus. He is also a technical speaker at VetSecCon and is a former Google ambassador. Back in Taiwan, after working for several banks and software companies, YuChe has found his own software consulting company at the age of 22. Wow, YuChe, it is such a profile. Welcome to the show. How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you. Thank you, Kim, for inviting me.
Is there anything else you want to add to your profile before we dive into the questions?
No, I think this one is perfect.
All right, thank you. So, very glad that you are here on the show. So there is no doubt, based on your background, right, that you have quite a remarkable experience in computer science and software development. However, before you enter this field, have you ever worked in any other fields?
I say yes. I have worked in the business film, and also I also did the part-time job before for the convenience store, and then I get into the computer science field, and after that, it's all related to the software engineer.
Awesome. So sounds like you have tried here and there a little bit. So what led you to computer science and software development fields, or in another word, what is the reason that got you interested in this field?
That's a good question. I I would say, because my interest, because I noticed that my interest is to solve the problem. So I enjoy the process to solve the problem. Like I like to play the puzzle or different kind of stuff, and the computer science area has a lot of different challenge for people to solve. And also based on my high school experience, I before the high school I was doing the art design, but after the high school I was like kind of transition from the art to the computer science by helping our school to build their website. And then from that time I noticed that, oh, the computer science film is quite interested, and you can create your own stuff from just typing on your keyboard. And another part is, I think it's also my personality, and I think I like to do a lot of observation. So I like to take a look at the different situation that why people want to do this kind of behavior, and then how can I improve from those behaviors, something like that.
Nice, nice. So it sounds like you have learned that you are a curious person who like to solve problems and do challenges, right? Breaking the puzzles. So it sounds like that's what led you into this field, right? You like to observe, you like to explore. Um, but you also mentioned that you have also tried art, which I think art is also considered a creative um, field, right? So it's in the same range with computer science and art. So what led you to choose computer science over art?
This is the interesting question, because I know that a lot of people are like somehow confused about like how can you transfer from the art and to the computer science, because for people like these two films is like totally different. But as I know, they are not totally different, and surprisingly, I noticed that they are quite similar to each other. So the art is kind of like uh, the way to express the problem. Like for example, like the art, you can like, if today your mood is like super sad, and then like you can draw a picture, like old dark picture, to express your feeling or your issue in your mind. But the computer science is also kind of like express your problem, but the computer science more focus on the solving the problems. So I pretty enjoy the time that I'm like looking for the solution to the computer science field, but I also enjoy the progress or the path to look for those solutions.
Such a fresh perspective to hear. So for you, art is representing the problem or showcasing the problem, and computer science is solving the problems. I love it. It's such a fresh perspective to look at. And hey, people don't really talk about how art and computer science are related to each other, right? But I love that you are putting them into the connection. It's so great. All right, so back to you liking to solve problems. So how did you notice your interest of being a curious person who likes to explore, right? How did you know that those things are what you like?
This one is quite hard to say in like just one sentence, because it's like kind of like accumulate throughout my career or my lives from my childhood to so far. And I would say, because I tried a lot of different stuff that I like, having a lot of experience as much as possible. So for example, that I tried to do the different extreme sport, do the scuba diving, to do the bungee jumping, different kind of stuff. And I also tried the music, and because I played the violin before, so I also tried the music to see how music can bring to like people's life or something like that. And I also tried the drawing. So before that, I was like kind of like do a lot of scratching, those kind of stuff. And I also tried the science research. So I have the science research project back in the high school. So that's quite interesting. And the another one is like kind of like not fit into the myself right now. I also be the actor before, so I tried going to that way, but it doesn't work for me. But I think it's fine, because I at least I know that I know myself better than before, because I tried this path and then this path doesn't work, and it's fine. Just they will become your experience in your life, and it might be add up into somehow in the future, trying to help you to do something else. So I would say all the effort you spend, it will lead you to your future career, but maybe not now, but in the future.
Awesome. I love that you put yourself out there to try everything, and you are not limiting yourself to only specific fields, right? You try everything to find out. And I think it is such a realistic method for most of us. We cannot just wake up and decide that, okay, I'm going to go for this field, right? Or for this career. But it's a lot of trials and errors, and you totally went through it. And I love it. So awesome. So after you try a lot of different things and different careers and fields, right? So, and you have decided to stick with computer science. So, to you, what is your favorite things about computer science that keeps you excited every day?
Um, I think I like the computer science because I can have the challenge or the opportunity to solve the problem every single day. And even the same function in the computer science, it can has the different like multiple way to express. So for example, if you build a website, you can choose to the 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 final product is the website, but you can choose to use the Python or different programming language to express that website. So that's the process, is the process that I like to go for it. So it's quite challenging for me. And so another part of my favorite things in computer science is computer science film provide a lot of different combination. So you can build a different combination by yourself. Like you can build a different data pipeline or build a different architecture yourself based on your need. And I think the combination for me is quite important for me because I'm the person that don't like to stick to one things at the same time. I like to combine the different films. So like for example, right now I'm doing the real-time data process project, but I also noticed that a lot of different film they also need this kind of technology. So I trying to mix their ability to this film.
Awesome. I love that you mentioned that computer science is a combination of a lot of different fields, which is very true, right? Everything is related to computer science, whether it is healthcare, banking, hospitality, anything, right? Finance, anything. And so there are so many opportunities out there for computer science. And there's always something you can help solve or make it better using computer science. I totally agree because I'm in this field, so maybe we are biased, but right. So, anyways, back to your whole path of finding your passion, your ideal career. You were able to do it. You were able to find your passion before the age of 30, which I think is pretty early for most people. So, what is the advice you can give to people who are around this age and they are still working on identifying their passion?
Yes, this is a question that everyone somehow is struggling with. So I will give the several tips here based on my experience. So I would say the first one is take close look at your life, your daily life, because opportunities are everywhere. So because we are living in the digital age, so everything's go really fast. Every day you wake up and then you can open your Facebook and then scroll to multiple posts, and then I would say just slow down your lifestyle and take a look at what happened in what happened in your life. So for example, if you go on the street and you look at the traffic light, and then you may think about traffic light. So how can we bring the traffic light into the different film? How can we combine those stuff together? And also you can, for example, if you like the project manager, and then you can think about if like the project right now is fail, it's fine, but why the project will fail? How can we do in the future to improve those kind of stuff? So the project failed doesn't mean the project is really failed. Maybe it's failed in this area, but maybe if we bring this project to the other field, like the airplane industry, something like that, it might be successful, the most successful project in the world. So I would say slow down, and I would suggest to always ask yourself why and how, and then who, where, when. So the what are you doing right now currently, and then who I am helping, or who I am working with, and then how can we improve the stuff in the future, and then where is it the place that this project should go, when is it the time that is proper time to set up all the project or to launch the product in this moment. So I think after you go through this process, and then you will have better understanding about yourself, and then what you want to do, and then how you can improve yourself, how you can find your passion in yourself. And I got another idea from one of the books back in my high school, and then they suggest me to write down 3 things that you like, and then think about why you like it, and trying to look for the similarity between why you like it and to your personality. so that you can find like which type of the industry or which type of the career path that you will want to do in the future.
Wow, YuChe, I love it. I love the attitude that you have with you, which is asking question about everything and think about how you can make anything to be better, right? Even it's already existing or it's a new idea. So I love the asking question part to yourself. Why, how, who, where, and when, correct? I'm going to practice that from now on. Yeah, great advice. I love it. So ask questions and think how you can make things better or how you can integrate things with other fields, right? Totally love it. So we can talk forever, but the time's limited. So for the listeners who are listening to this podcast and considering to step into computer science, what could be some insights or advice you can give about this field?
I would say if people want to go into the computer science or not focus on the computer science, like in general, if you want to go into specific field, I would suggest you trying to talk to the people who are already in that field, but that person doesn't need to be like the expert, have like 10 more years experience in that film. You can find someone like the intern in that film, something like that. So you kind of hear the different opinion from those people. And you can also ask the different people from the different position in that field. So for example, if you want to get into the computer science, and you can not only ask the software engineer, but you can also ask the like product manager or technical manager, something like that in that film. And it can different people can give you the different perspective, and it can have more diversity for your future career if you want to go for that. And also you have more chance to know the different side of that career you want to go in for. Not only good side, but also you can also somehow you can also hear about the dark side, something like that. So I would say just talk to people and then to see how this film is going to be, and then combine the advice that we mentioned before, like write down 3 things you like and then talk about why you like it, and then to trying to match the your personality to that film. And then ask yourself, is it the things that I like to go for it, or is it the right time that I should switch to my from my career to the new path, something like that. And then the more you think about it, then the more you will find your passion, where your passion is, and then the more you find it, and you can have more chance to get your success in the future.
So amazing. I love the fact that you suggest people to listen to both pros and cons of any field that they are considering, right? Which is very true. Sometimes we find something we like and we only want to listen to the good side because we think we like it so much. And then just later to find out that maybe that feels not what we imagined. So yeah, do listen to good and bad and talk to people from different positions, right? Because everyone has their different perspectives. So that can provide you with a more fair and well gathered perspective, I'd say. And yeah, I'm sure your great advice will help people very much, whoever is listening to this show. And I just want to give you a big thank you again for joining Passion Says Success, and give back to the community. I know you are a great helper. You always want to give back to the community. And so thank you for that. And yeah, so before we close out the show, I know that you are graduating very soon, right? And you are looking for a new job. So can you share with the audience the position you are looking for and what is the best way to contact you in case somebody want to have any questions or connect with you or even want to offer you a job, right?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Kim. So I was looking for the software engineer job. So if someone have the position is open, and welcome to connect me in LinkedIn, and then I will post my LinkedIn below, and then you can connect me, or if you don't have any job opening, it's fine. You can just connect me and talk to me and to see how you can find your passion, something like that. I will definitely like to help you guys.
Thank you. So, for the listeners, YuChe's LinkedIn will be posted on the screen if you are watching the show. And if you are listening, you can find the URL in the description of this episode. So, once again, thank you very much, YuChe. I'm glad to have you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you, Kim.
Bye.
Thank you for tuning in with Passion Says Success. Every week, we bring in a new episode with professionals who are successful in their career field. So don't miss it out. See you next Monday. Bye.